everyone, welcome back to our channel Kriyanti Civil Service Institute. In this presentation, we are going to cover a very good country and full of culture and tradition. As we all know that country is Germany. We all know that the Germany is located in heart of Europe. That is very good in culture and tradition. So I would like to tell basic information about the Germany that is covered with 9 native countries and which is very good for them. So we are going to present our presentation. So let's go. So as you can see in the flag, that is Germany's national flag, that is colored with black, red and yellow. The three color of this nation flag is determined for their own reasons. That is, black is determined for the determination. The reason for the black is they show their powers, their people's determination towards their works. The red is for their hard work and bravery, how they overcome of their fears. And yellow, or you can say the golden is for their nature, kind nature of their people. So as you can read in this sentence, this means the land of poets and thinkers. So as we all know that the Germany has very good writers and script writers, as we all know if we know about the history. So our team members are, as we can see, that the Alok, Kavi, myself and Nikhil. As you can see in our name of the also is colored for our flag nation. So this is our content slide. So we will going to see that what is in our contents. So first of all, we have our introduction. Second, we have culture. Third, we have great people. Fourth, we have historical aspect. Fifth, we have political aspect. Sixth, we have economical aspect. Seven, we have geographical aspect. Eight, we have demographic. Ninth, current affairs. Tenth, fun facts, and in the last we have conclusion. So let's move to the first part. In introduction part, I would like to tell that I have already mentioned about some of the basic things about the Germany. I would like to move to the next, that is what is the capital of Germany. We all know that the capital of Germany is Berlin, which is very good for the tourism sports, in which more than 3 lakh people every year come to the Berlin from USA to visit there. So next is I have already mentioned about what does the color of flag represent. What is the national emblem of Germany? As we all know that our country Germany's national emblem is the golden tiger, or we can say the golden tiger. In next is national bird of Germany, that is golden bird, eagle. Next is sports. That our national sports is football. Our national tree is oak. We all know that the oak tree. And next is our population. As we all know that the Germany's population is only nearby 8.5 crores. So next move slide. As we can see in the picture, that is the constitution book of our Germany. So as we can see, I haven't mentioned about the national fruit of our country, that is apple. So this is for our culture side. As we can see that the culture of our country is very good. That is, we can see that the architecture, this is also first I would like to tell about what is culture. Culture is all about the way of living, how we live and how we way of life we move, in which we have architecture, art, celebration, clothing, cuisines, languages, literature, music, philosophy, religion and symbolics. If we in architecture, I would like to say that in our country we have very good and unique architectures. Like in our country we have all over 2200 castles. In next arts, or we can say that painting. In painting we have very good painters like the French stock. We have painted the very famous painting, that is the scene. Next is our celebration. In Germany we used to celebrate like our celebration of we generally celebrate our beer festival, in which we have lots of beer festival in which we celebrate together. And clothing, in which we both male and female have their own clothing style, which in male we used to wear jackets, and to the knee we used to do half pant. In cousins we have food and breweries. If you know about the Germany, we have a very good thing, that is in our country we have more than 1500 types of beer and many more. Languages in our country, 95% of spoken language is Germany. Turkish, Kurdian, and Russian, Greek, Albanian, Polish, etc. But the major of the language which is spoken is Germany. Next is literature. In our country, 44.6% of the German people try to read a book every day. It means the literature, that means our literacy rate of our country is very good. And then next is music. In music, we all know that the Western music is very famous for them, and in which they have hip hop and rock and roll. Next is philosophy. We all know that the many of the philosophers have come from our country. Next is religion. In religion, our country has about 65% of Christianity, 29% of Catholics, and 4.4% of Muslims and others. And symbols. In we have golden eagle as our country symbol. Next is all about our great peoples. As we all know that the Germany is very famous for the people who have been transformed from their own things. That in which we have three categories. I have been transformed. They have only three categories. That is scientists, painters, and philosophers. They are the major things of our country. Sorry. In which we all know that the scientist Albert Einstein was a very great scientist, and he is also from the Germany. And next was our painter. So in which painter, as you can see in the picture, that is Albert Durer's own portrait. He had made his own portrait by watching his in mirror. And in our philosophers, there are many of the philosophers. So first of all is Immanuel Kant. We all know that the Immanuel Kant was a very good philosopher. So I would like to call my friend for his next slides.
Yes, so I would like to start my topic. Historical aspect. Germany have a great and glorious history, and we are only mention those points that is very necessary for knowing about the Germany. And first is ancient known as Germania. On ancient time, Germany have not a specific country. It is a group of small states, and it is a part of Roman Empire. And Roman people said those people who live at the north side of Danube River, they called as Germania. So this name get from the Roman people, and this come from the Roman Empire. And next is it is known as fatherland unless motherland. Most of country we see that they call as a nationalistic term motherland, but in Germany they call as fatherland. It has two reasons. First is most of the country that is ruled under the Roman Empire, they use this national term fatherland. But and also Germany and France both use this national term. And second reason, that is Nazi Germans use this term to unite their community by their feelings of cultural things. So they called as fatherland in respect of motherland. But we see most of countries such as India and other countries they call it motherland. And next is German resonance. First, we have to know the meaning of resonance. Resonance means resonance is an artistic and cultural movement that is occur in the northern part of the Europe, and the German resonance is the part of the northern resonance of Europe. Yes, it is a part of artistic and cultural movement. It influences German people very. And on that time there is great painters and scientists made from there, and literature also get higher. One of the greatest example of a poet was Albert Dürer and painter Albert Dürer. And nowadays Germany is the largest publisher of books. It publishes across 95,000 books per year. And next is Otto von Bismarck. Otto von Bismarck is a Persian leader. And he was the greatest leader of the Germany because her policy was very diplomatic toward her nations, and he was the first chancellor of the Germany. Germany, and he is also known as the Iron Man because he unified 39 small states into one nation, that is Germany. Through a series of wars, because 39 states becomes also a part of king, and they fight against and he unites 39 small states into one nation, that is Germany. So he called as the father of the Germany. And next is World War One. Yes, World War One is very impactful for every world, every country in the world, and it also affect the Germany, and it also affect the Germany. And Germany is a part of central power with the Austria Hungary with friends. And in this war, Germany lost approx 18,000 people, soldiers, and economical disaster comes after the World War One, because all the world abused the central power for the World War One, and gave that tribute about the 18 million punishment for Germany. And in between World War One and World War Two, a great and the rise of evil that called as Hitler. It can occur in starting time. Hitler was a politician of German party. That party becomes Nazi party after World War One, and in 1933, the Nazi party totally depended on the Hitler, and Hitler and the Christians that lived in the Germany. He thinks that Jews are the main reason for losing World War One, and they make a big revolution against the Jews, and he kills a large number of Jews, in the Germany, uh, and in 1939 World War Two began, and Germany is the head of World War Two with Axis power, and also in this World War they defeated, and after this they have become very big disaster of economy and public also. And next is Cold War. After finishing the World War II, Cold War began. Cold War is a geopolitical tension between the USSR and the Germany. USSR and the United States. Uh, uh, there is great effect of Cold War, because Germany is the main portion of the Cold War, and it affected the German people by Germany divided into two parts. First is East Germany, and second the West Germany. East Germany totally dependent on the USSR, and West Germany totally dependent on the Social Democratic Party of Germany, SPD. And again Berlin Wall. Berlin Wall was made because Berlin Wall was made by the Social Democratic Party of Germany, because they went to separate the peoples of East Germany to West Germany, because West Germany is a very economical depth, so they can't be reached, and both the peoples of the West Germany and East Germany not communicate, so they make the wall. But in 1999, German, East Germany and West Germany, both peoples are gathered in Berlin Wall, and they demolish the wall. After demolishing the wall, German unification occurred. In 1990, German unification occurred, and after that both East Germany and West Germany occurs, and they make big things about their nation, and after that they similar to them. And this is a picture of the Berlin Wall. This is my second slide, that is political aspect. First, when did they become federal republic? In my previous I can explain in 1949 they can freedom, but they did not acclaim by their own. But by geographically, in 1949 Germany become federal republic in essence. How did they form government? Yes, Germany is a federal republic, so they formed their government by the constitution book. They elect what peoples have right to choose the candidate, and candidate make the government. So this is the process of same as the India. In India we can choose the candidates and make the government. Next is voting right for their peoples. Approx everything is same as India. Their criteria for voting, that is 18 plus for every members, and they are they are the people of the Germany. And a big different of the India and Germany, that is in Germany every people's every people give two votes, one for their candidate and one for their candidate and one for the party. It is a big difference between India and the Germany. And next, tenure of president and chancellor. The tenure of president is approx 5 years and chancellor is 4 years. And president is the head of the state, and chancellor is the head of cabinet. And president have a lot of power of to dissolve veto and other important parts. Multi-party system. Multi-party system is just like India. Just like India. Uh, Here is also a multi-party system. That means all peoples that they are able to compete, they can rise and they elect, and they can win or lose. And we can here see a structure of government same like India: federal republic, representative democracy, parliamentary republic, constitutional republic. First we can federal republic. Federal republic means the power of central government and the state government have a limitation. That means they can work by their own by the book of constitutions. Representative democracy. Representative democracy means represented by the lower and upper classes such as president, chancellor, and ministers, candidates. So, the parliamentary republic. Parliamentary republic means a group of members that can sit in a this building, and they can debate for any conclusion about their country. Constitutional republic. Yes, constitutional republic means they rule by their constitution book. Next is branches of government. Branches of government: legislature, executive, judiciary. Yes, we can also know that India is also this same type of branch of government: legislature, executive, and judiciary. And my next slide, this we can see that the major political party in Germany, Christian Democratic Party, it is the oldest party of the Germany, and Social Democratic, it is also the oldest party of the Germany, and Greens, it is a new party, Free Democrat, Die Linke, and Alternate for Germany. And this is my next slide, that is economical aspect. What are the main sources of income? We are all know that the German technology is very developed, and they found their incomes through a large number of producing of vehicles such as cars, motorcycles, electronic devices, and medicines. And there is a large number of peoples go in service, because this country is very literacy rate in respect of any country. What is its GDP? Its GDP and its rank in the world. Its GDP is 4.5 trillion dollar, 4.5 trillion dollar, and its rank is fourth in the world. Here we easily seen that GDP composition: agriculture 0.74%, service 63.31%, industry is 26.53%, manufacturing 18.17%. And what is the amount for foreign reserve? Foreign reserve is approx 4.5 billion dollar. And what is economic trivia? First we have to know that the meaning of trivia. Trivia means to the ratio of all the economic parts, such as per capita income, GDP, PPP. So, and trade. In Germany, and more trade about the China, USA, and France. Here we can see easily, this is the Volkswagen car that is manufactured in the Germany. It is the greatest car in the world, because her looking very pretty, because dangerous is looking. And next is BMW. We are also know that the BMW how famous. And next is Audi. Mercedes. This is Audi. And I complete my slides. Now I would like to call my teammate for their slide.
And my slide is geographical. Latitude and longitude. It is 51.1657 degree north, and east is 10.45115 degree east. And my total area 357.7021 kilometer square. Land 97.60 degree. Water 2.34 degree, and coastline 2.34, sorry, 2.389 kilometer. Border 3.714 kilometer, and total number of states 16 state and 3 16 state and 3 cities in state. Longest river right now is to 1230 kilometer square, sorry, kilometer. Largest lake, largest lake coastline 536 kilometers square. Natural resources: iron, coal, etc. Natural hazard: flooding and earthquake, etc. And next is the democracy. The demography. It is population 8.3 crores in 2020. And population growth reach 0.177 annual percentage in 2020. Age dependence rate 55.303 of working age population in 2020. Urban population 77.453, sorry, 77.453 degree total in 2020. Infant mortality rate 3.2 per in thousand live births in 2019, and life expectancy at birth in male at 78.6 years, and female 83.6 years, and literacy rate 100% both male and female. And I call my team members.
And my next slide for current affairs. Head of government, Chancellor, all face calls, and head of state, that is called president, and it is Frank Walter Steinmeier. He is second time winner. Currency euro, official language German, official religion non, but majority is Christian. Official name of the country Federal Republic of Germany. German has unified the saucer logo for 2024. German FIFA World Cup winner Sami Khedira has announced their retirement on previous year. And a great things that occur between India and Germany is both the country sign a business proposal for including the plastic disposal of India in previous year. And this is my next slide called as fun fact. On studying about the Germany, we seen that a large number of fun facts, that means amazing facts, occur in Germany about Germany. So we can make this slide as fun fact. First is Christmas tree. Christmas tree was started in Germany. We also know that in Christian Christmas tree is how important, and it is started in Germany. Fifth most popular country for international student. And there is a large number of majority of 91% of bachelor student, they can occur jobs. The average salary of the Germany, that is 35 lakhs per year. In Cologne is a city of the Germany. There is 40 museum, 110 galleries, and 2100 castles through all over the country, and it is the second largest consumer of beer. It is very shocking for any country. It is the second, because her population is only 8.3 crore, but after that it is the second consumer of the beer. And in fact, 1,500 types of beer present, and 300 types of bread and 100 types of sauces are present in Germany. The most popular third language is taught in the world. Yes, we also know that in India also every Indians have to know about the German language, and 35 different dialects. In German language there are 35 different types of dialects. There are more footballs than all over the in the world. Here is large number of fan clubs of footballs present. One third is covered by forest and woodland. Uh, Berlin is 9 times bigger than the Paris. 65% of highway have no speed limit because the density of the people is very low, so it is infectable. 94,000 books titles written every year. It is very shocking because in India we can see approx 20 to 10,000 book published in every year, but in Germany there is 94,000 of book published every year. Germany has 400 zoos. It is very big and it is largest in the world. And I finished my slides, and I would like to come and I would like to call my friend and give her.
So we are at the end of our presentation. In this is our conclusion part. As we all know that the in the presentation conclusion is very important, because in this conclusion we learn that how our search and the involvement of in our topic, that is our Germany. We have learned many things about the Germany, that is its history, its geography, its economical aspects, and many more. In the main part of the our presentation, in which we have learned that is in our fun facts, then we have seen, and in the fun fact that Germany is covered with two-thirds by forest and woodlands, in which we have also seen that the drink and we can. I would like to also tell you a fact that you cannot smoke in the public or in the road, but you can drink in the road, because they have a culture of the following the drinking things, in which we have our member also mentioned about they have the more than 1,500 of the types of beer, in which 300 types of sausages, and the and many more. So this is our end of the presentation. I would like to say thanks to everyone, and thanks for the viewing. Thank you. We are going to play our national anthem. I would like to request all of you to stand up, and I would like to come and tell my friends to join me for our national flag.
Deutschland, Deutschland, über alles in der Welt, denn es steht zum Schutz und Trutze brüderlich zusammenhält, von der Maas bis an die Himmel, von